Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with NXT, broadcast live last night on the CW from the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. In the main event, TNA Knockouts champion Masha Slamovich, Sol Ruka, and Zarya defeated Fatal Influence when Slamovich pinned NXT Women's Champion Jayce.
Cornet connect. Big kick certainly did from Slamovich. Center of the ring. Masha dropping Jane. Slamovich into the cover. And Slamovich has now pinned the NXT Women's Champion.
Here are your winners, the team of Zarya, Sol Ruka, and Masha Slamovich. What we just witnessed could prove catastrophic for Jayce and the NXT Women's Division.
The Evolve Women's title match between Callie Armstrong and Carmen Petrovic was thrown out after an enraged Jordynne Grace interrupted the match to call out Blake Monroe, who was not in the building. Grace then beat up Robert Stone and Stevie Turner. It was the second match in a row that was thrown out, with the previous six-man tag between Dark State and Mike Santana, Joe Hendry, and TNA World Champion Trick Williams also ending in a no contest when TNA's The System showed up and went after Dark State.
Trust
the system.
Oh, no way!
That was the system.
It's the TNA System. It's Myers, JDC, Eddie Edwards. Referee has no choice to call for the bell.
This thing has gone completely off the rails.
A TNA dynasty. They've seen Dark State's destruction up close.
Also on the show, in a D'Angelo family triple threat, Tony D'Angelo emerged victorious over both Channing Stax Lorenzo and Luca Crucifino. In ratings news, last weekend, Saturday night's main event featuring the Goldberg retirement match drew an audience of 1.425 million to NBC, according to Programming Insider. That's down 27% from the last Saturday night's main event special back in May, and the lowest audience since the return of the show. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was a .33, down 39% from the May special, yet still the highest rating in the demo for all of network television during that night. These figures do not include viewership numbers for Peacock. The July 7th edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix brought in 2.6 million global views and 5.1 million total hours viewed last week, according to Netflix's official numbers released yesterday. Those numbers are slightly up from the previous week's 2.5 million, the lowest audience for Raw on Netflix to date. Global hours viewed were also up by 500,000. The show was 6th globally for the week in television programming and landed in the top 10 in 8 countries. And finally, in toy news, All Elite Wrestling is partnering with toy manufacturer Major to produce what is being called Big Rubber Guys action figures, similar in type to the classic WWF LJN rubber figures of the 1980s, according to an official release. The reveal of the Series 1 lineup will reportedly take place July 23rd during Major's virtual panel streaming live on YouTube. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.